Hey guys, this is another episode. Welcome back to the channel. So in this one, it's about, do I really need to hire an attorney to get my service benefits? So I look at it this way. I got out in 97. So I'm looking at a time frame between maybe 1950 up to 2000, 2001. I consider those legacy veterans because a lot of information we didn't have. There was an internet back in those days, but it's not like it was now. And the older veterans are always going to have the hardest time proving their stressor events or proving their injuries and claims, because a lot of records got lost. A lot of records got filed away to other people's service records. And I look at my service records from 97, and a lot of it is handwritten. And I believe sometime after maybe 2000, they started to try to transfer some of those records over to digital. And look at like me and my records, I got some people's other information in my records, with other people's social security numbers, other people history in my C file, which is totally ridiculous. So I can imagine how much of my information is in somebody else's C file right now. And that's so hard for us older vets, because a lot of our information got mixed up in other people's records, because the persons that was inputting information either just got sloppy, didn't feel like doing the work, or other mishaps that seem to happen. And when you go to file a claim years later, you get screwed. So I remember I did a video about service connection, and I had one person who was not a veteran respond back, and the person basically said that, if you guys wanted your benefits, you guys would have went to sick call, you guys would have reported everything. And I tried to explain to the person that this is the older veterans. We lived under a different culture back then. You could not go to sick call, you could not complain about what you were going through, because that was not going to be tolerated. Whether you did or not, you was not going anywhere. It's just a different culture back then. With the newer veterans now, you are able to do that. And for some reason, the person couldn't understand it, and I don't know why I even bothered by talking to the person, because he was not a veteran whatsoever. And I tried to explain. You look at how many female veterans that served that been sexually assaulted, and they either filed a claim with their superior officers, and the officers just dropped it off, didn't fill out the complaint, didn't file anything, and that person thought it was filed, and then years later try to file a claim for it because they're suffering from the effects of those things, from the military sexual trauma, and they go file a claim. There's no records to be found, because nobody submitted, because nobody wanted to acknowledge those things back then. How many people that were sexually assaulted then, that even if they did try to file a claim or reported somebody, they were going to be harassed, they were going to be demoted, they're going to be all types of retribution for trying to bring this ugliness out into the public. So for that person to make some dumb comments like that, it really upsets me, because a lot of us older veterans did not have the means that the younger veterans have now. And I feel so sorry, and I'm so disappointed for those persons, especially people that were sexually assaulted, people that were all types of terrible things that happened to them, that thought they were reporting these things but never got reported, and they suffer for years with the agony, the stress over the things they had to deal with, and they go file a claim and there's no records whatsoever.